Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Life and Times of Crazy Patrick. I'm just now getting on the road. I said I was leaving at 8 o'clock, and by gosh, I made it on time. So we're just now going. I'm going to take the old highway here to Radium Springs because I live on this side of town. And I'll pick up I-25 there in Radium Springs. So I'm just going to take you on a ride here. I'll let this one go about 20 minutes. I'm going to do this in parts. So this is part one of my trip to Albuquerque to UNM Cancer Center, and hopefully you'll ride along with me here. This is a really nice drive going this way, out through the pecan groves. It's beautiful. Let's see, we got a school zone here, so I need to get slowed down. Got to get down here to 15 miles an hour, and they take that really serious here in Las Cruces. If you're driving through Las Cruces, you see those school zone lights flashing, you better get her down to 15. They're real particular about that. Don't want our kids getting hurt. Got my car all cleaned up yesterday, inside and out. Boy, was that a job. I really had a dirty car, but it got all cleaned up. And got behind a Texas driver here, and we are now out of the school zone, so we can start driving now. But I think this guy wants to keep going 15, so I'm gonna get over here. Now I'm not in no hurry today. I'm just like old Rusty 78609. I'm in no hurry. I have all day to get where I'm going, and my appointment is not until tomorrow at 1:30. So this up just a little bit there. I hope I don't mess anything up there for you. Need to see out my rear view mirror a little better. Looks like we have one of Las Cruces' finest. Las Cruces PD has somebody stopped up here. I don't think they'll give me any trouble, this camera hanging from my mirror, so I hope it's not too jiggly. You know, I haven't really used this mount. Oh, that wasn't Las Cruces PD, that was Doña County Sheriff had somebody pulled over. You hardly ever see them pull anybody over. It's really funny, you know, y'all know I'm an armed guard. And all the Las Cruces PD, they treat all of us guards like we're one of the family, you know. We treat them with respect. They treat us with respect. They wave at us, you know, and always talk to us, you know, anytime we get together and near each other. But Doña County Sheriff's Department, they won't wave at us. You wave at them and they stick their nose in the air. So I don't have a lot of respect for them. They, you know, and a lot of times something happens, we're the first one there, you know. So we have to keep things under control for the police officers. and they respect us for that. We're all trained. We actually, most all of our training is we have Las Cruces PD officers that come in and train us. So here we go, folks. We're going out into the country now. This is really, I used to, back in the late 80s, I actually had a really nice place out here. I had 80 pecan trees. It was a beautiful place. And of course, I got a divorce. Divorce caused me to lose the place. You know, it's the way it works, you know. But I loved that place. I used to drive this road every day. My place was out by Leasburg. There used to be a little store there. There's nothing there now. There is a chili factory there. And I lived there when they was trying to get the chili factory in, and man, everybody in that area fought against the chili factory. I really didn't care, because I think roasted chili, when they're roasting the chilies, it smells so good. And a lot of people don't like it. I guess they thought it was going to be a lot of increase, you know, like truck traffic and everything, but it really didn't affect traffic, and the chili factory won, and they got to put it in, and now everybody out there is used to it. But isn't this a beautiful drive out here? It's just, traffic is, you know, there's quite a bit of traffic coming into town right now because people coming in to work, but the traffic on this highway is really not that bad. If you ever want to get in, come out there and stay at the Leasburg State Park. This is the way I always drive out. It's only about, maybe 30 minutes from my house to the state park. So a lot of times, you know, I'll get a reservation out there for a week, and I'll just take my RV out there, and they have electric and water hookup. They don't have it full hookups, but they do have the electric and water. And I'll just get a spot out there, and then I'll just go to work from there, because I only work 3 days a week. We have another school zone here, so I got to get her slowed down to 15. This drive would be better up here a little ways. We're going to be going through. Oh, look here to the right. Look at all these prickly pear cactus here that grow. Isn't that cool? Shoot, I'm speeding. Better slow back down. We just. There's a lot of really nice houses out here. The valley, Mesilla Valley, is some high dollar property. The lower cost properties here are out on the West Mesa and on the East Mesa. the desert, the high desert here. But the valley here is absolutely gorgeous. And if you're looking off there to the right a little, we're starting to get into the pecan groves. Pecan's a big business here. I guess speed limit went up to 55, so I guess I better quit lollygagging. I don't have people behind me getting mad at me. So I'll pick her up a bit. I hope the road noise. This Chevy Spark, it's not the quietest vehicle I've ever owned. It road noises quite a bit. It sits so low to the ground. I think that's part of it. But I hope you ride along with me on this trip and check out the scenery. I'm really hoping that this specialist that I'm going to see in Albuquerque, has a better plan of attack than what I've been getting here. But I woke up this morning and having a good morning this morning. Woke up feeling real good. I see I'm already, we barely left town. I've only been on the road 11 minutes and it's 10 miles to Radium Springs. I may let this go a little longer, because I was gonna go into Leasburg State Park and just do a quick drive around, and so you can check it out. If you go back in my videos, I have a tour of the Leasburg State Park in there, but I'm just not in a hurry today, so I thought I'd just kind of drive in, see how busy it is. My friend Doug, that lives down the street from me, he's ready to go camping, and he has a place where he likes to go on the east side of Caballo Reservoir, and used to be able to go across the dam there at Caballo to get to it, but when 9/11 happened, they closed down all the dams, and they never have opened that back up, so you can't drive across. So you have to go in kind of a roundabout way to get in there. But what people don't know is on the east side of Caballo is federal land, so you don't have to pay a state park fee if you want to camp over there. And he has a place where you camp almost not down on the water. He likes to take his boat. He can launch the boat there and everything. So we'll probably go up there, and I don't know, within a month we'll probably go camping up there. I hope y'all check in with me this evening, because I'm gonna try to do a live stream from my hotel room. I've never tried one. I don't have that many subscribers, but if I could get just a few, maybe 10, 12, 15, maybe I can maybe get a live stream going, and we can have some fun with that tonight and see if I can figure out how to do it. I've never done one, and something I need to learn how to do. I'm not the high-tech kind of guy, but I'm not too bad on a computer. But everything I know about a computer, I taught myself. I did take some college classes when I got off the road from driving semis. I took some college classes. I never had typing in school growing up, so I took a keyboarding class. So I'm not too bad at. I can type about 35, 40 words a minute. So that's not bad for an old guy. It just amazes me. People come in out there where I work and they bring their kids in, and those kids are on those phones playing video games. And, I mean, they're little guys, 4, 5, 6 years old, and they know more about running one of those cell phones than I do. Anytime I get stuck with anything on the computer, I call my son, tell him to have him come over and help me out. Things sure have changed from when I grew up, When I grew up, the kids were the remote control for the TV. And dial telephone. Even had party lines. I don't know if any of y'all remember a party line on the telephone. Y'all had your own ring, so you knew when it was for you. Okay, folks. Here's where we're going past the chili plant right now. Biad's chili plant. Things sure have changed, dial telephones. I saw a thing here a while back. They had a couple college students, and they were like high IQ college students, and they gave them a dial telephone and gave them a phone number to call. And they couldn't figure out how to dial a number on the dial telephone. they was teamed up, trying to figure it out, and they couldn't figure it out how to make a phone call on a dial telephone. And we used to have pay phones everywhere. You don't see those anymore. What we have now, when I was a kid in grade school, I read popular science all the time. And what we have now is everything that they was predicting in popular science when I was a kid. I grew up, during the Cuban Missile Crisis and air raid sirens and teaching us to duck and cover under a desk like that's going to protect you from a nuclear bomb. But if you go online, you can go back and you can find some of those old videos of the movies they showed us in school, how to duck and cover and all of that. Well, in 18 minutes, and we're almost to Radium Springs, Leasburg. We went past the Leasburg store back there a little ways, or what used to be the Leasburg store. But isn't this a beautiful drive out here? It's so peaceful, and if you can drive with your windows down out here, it smells good. The air just smells good out here. But during the drought, we've been in that drought, and irrigation was getting pretty bad. There's some people that have pecan orchards out here that they don't have a well, and they couldn't get enough water from the Rio Grande. And there was a few pecan orchards out here where they just had to let the trees die because they didn't have the water to water them. this is the first leg of the trip, folks. So I hope you hang with me. I'm gonna run through the state park up here, so you can see that again. We'll see how busy that is. Well, they're irrigating right there on the right. They've got to be irrigating with the well, because they haven't released any water in the river. They won't release water down the river till probably the end of May. I have heard that the water levels are up in Elephant View and Caballo, so I'm hoping we get out of this drought. When I moved back here in the early 80s, when I moved out here, here's our turn right here. This is going to take me jump on the freeway on I-25. When I moved here in the early 80s, man, we used to get rain. It would start raining. It was like clockwork. The 4th of July, we'd get rained out at the fireworks show. I hope that sun isn't messing this up too bad. It's kind of a little light clouds here. We just went past the old Fort Selden, but there's really not much to see there anymore. Some fallen down walls from the fort. And gonna be a little over. This one may go 30 minutes. So, but I appreciate it if you kind of try to watch some of these all the way through. Help my watch time. And again, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. It's free, and I really need to get to 1,000 subscribers. That's my goal this year, is to get to 1,000 subscribers, and that shouldn't be too difficult, I hope. But we're just turned in here. This is going into Leasburg State Park. We're just going to do a quick drive around here. I hope you're enjoying the ride. I haven't done many driving videos, so I don't know what kind of response I'll get for that. But this here, you have the gate here, and they close the gate at sundown, lock it. But if you need to go in and out after sundown, they give you a code to the lock, so you can get in and out. But it keeps it secure here. When I come camping here, I feel really, really safe. Now, right there to the left, back in there, there's some camp areas. There is a couple spots back there with water and electric, but most of that is tent camping back in there. And we're coming up to the Rangers. The Ranger actually lives here, so you have security here, that's for sure. He knows I'm a guard, and technically you're not supposed to carry a gun in a state park, but because I'm a licensed to carry security guard, he actually likes it when I'm here, because he has a little backup. They're speed bumps, boy, those they really got it. Boy, man, they're busy. This little loop here, this is Cactus Patch Loop. It's just a little loop. There's, I don't know if there's three camp spots here. I hope that noise isn't too bad for you. Oh, man, they're all filled up. I guess there's 4 spots here with water and electric, or 5. That one there. There's one that's camping in his van. So I guess there's 5 spots there. And they have water and electric, and then this is I think they call this in Cactus Patch Loop. This is the one I like to stay on. Holy moly! This place is busy like it's summertime. But all of these spots, I really like camping here. They have flat, level concrete pads. Well, there's an empty spot, but it looks like it's reserved. There's a tag on it. 21 here. This is the one I usually like to stay in. Man, there's not an empty spot in here. That's amazing. And when you come in, if depending on which side you're on, there is a loop right here. And when I'm coming around here, you're going to be able to see across. You'll see over there. There's places over across there that are where people are camping. But that's like I said, there's only, I don't know, 2 or 3 spots over there with water and electric. Most of that's dry camping. Wow, because I've been wanting to come out here. Man, it looks like if I want to come here, I'm going to have to make a reservation a month in advance, because everything is by reservation only. There's no first come, first serve stuff. Oh, there's somebody got him a Chevy Spark tow vehicle right there, like mine. I like my Chevy Spark. It's easy to tow, easy to hook up. That's a camp host spot right there. And looks like maybe that's the camp host right there. She waved and smiled. And then right here on the right, this is the restrooms and showers. And they're real clean. So this is really a good place to camp. And right over here, there's a real nice playground there. You can see for the kids and for all the senior citizens that have gone into their second childhood. There is a campground. There's a lot of cottontail rabbits that hang out there in that little park area right there. And they're not real skittish. There's a ton of trails here. I don't know, there must be a half a dozen or more trails that you can walk on. If you like to walk, get a lot of good exercise walking those trails. But folks, it's been 28 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video now. And when we get down there to Caballo, I'll do a little video there. And I want to go check out the Riverside campground there, because that's another one of my favorite places to go. So I'm going to go ahead and end this and now. Glad you're coming with me on the trip, and stay healthy, stay positive, and God bless.